anyway. Let's go for it. Plus, they were moving the ball. They had confidence that they could pick up this last bit of real estate.
Now, meanwhile, a final play here is incomplete, and that's going to take us to the end of the third quarter of play. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. Mahomes now on first down. Got a man right side. It's McCaffrey. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. Now, this has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14. Now here's Mahomes. He sets to fire deep. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. A great play there with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Niners are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. Boy, hard to ask for a better game thus far. 27 apiece is our score as the kick's away. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Hands it off out of the gun. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. So they cite the right guard this time with a holding penalty.
There's so many different assignments you could have in that position, and sometimes you might just be a step too late and have to grab and hold on.
They're going to look to throw. Flushed out right. And Shark hauls it in. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. 22 yards there, a first down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. Some good games around the league here early in week 1, and this one's shaping up to be as good as any of them as we come up on a 1st and 10. And they'll run on the inside handoff. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
On running plays, linemen, of course, have their assignments. That's expected. But it's not often you're expecting to see a cornerback blitzing in run support and tackling the runner for a loss.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd. from the shotgun. He'll look to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete.
And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Here's a handoff out of the gun.
And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground.
And he is going to have a Seahawks first down. At least it appears that way. And he got it by maybe the length of a football.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. That one checks all the boxes, doesn't it? You get the first down, check. Get out of bounds, stop the clock, check.
Bro, how about one last check? Keep your quarterback from getting hit. That's a big check.
Yeah, check there as well. Good call. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. A 16-yard touchdown run.
And the Seahawks answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th.
Lutt's good on the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock.
Nwangu now from his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
So remember, Charles, last time they were out here, they scored, but they just saw the opposition score, and they're trailing right now, so they're trying to keep pace here. They need a touchdown drive.
Well, if you're a fan of offense, you're loving this, but if you're a fan of defense, this is tough to watch, and it's also tough to keep that up when you just watch your opponent march down the field on a scoring drive that lasts into double-digit snaps. You need a score here, not just to follow the momentum from your last drive, but put the onus back on your opponent. And that's what they're doing right now, swapping that onus back and forth.
Mahomes. He's going to let it fly. He's got it at the 15. Touchdown, 49ers. A big play there. Making quite a splash with his second touchdown in his NFL debut.
And the Niners are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes.
The extra point, a vital one, and he gets it to go. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a bead on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action, and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 23 yards the pickup there. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. A couple extra defensive backs out there in the dime, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football, if any.
And typically, what would you want to do against that dime?
Run the football.
You want to run the ball, but you can't do it in this situation. Not nearly enough time on the clock. You're having to really navigate against a tough defense presented against you.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And not much running room. Down to the 32.
So that run play nullified by the holding call on the tight end.
Yeah, I just think he needs to get off the ball a lot quicker and get into the block a little bit more effectively. Then he doesn't have to reach and grab and try and hold on.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. They'll roll him out right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. I see you nodding your head up and down. That's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
From the gun, they'll try to run it.
And he's got room. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack.
All right, my man, this is now where it's risk-reward because on defense, you've got to crowd the line of scrimmage. You've got to get in all the gaps, get up tight on everyone, and try and force the field goal attempt here. You can't let them break one big, but you know something, when you crowd the line of scrimmage, if they do pop one, it's going to go.
Yeah, I was going to say could take it to the house, but the magnitude of this possible upcoming field goal, every yard counts. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock.
Taken from about the 12. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out, but I don't think there's any worries with this group right now.
And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. And he's in. Are you kidding me?
How do you give that up?
One of the most improbable ways to finish a game, and they do win it on the final play.
Well, this was not just the opener of a brand new season, but this was a division game here in week 1. And to come through with a 1-0 start against a division opponent gives you a little something extra heading forward for the rest of the season.
Yeah, let's pile it all into one game, right? Opening the season, and you open within the division. You knew the motivation was going to be there on both sidelines. One just executed better and earned the win.
So for the 49ers, it wasn't always pretty, but they do eke out the Week 1 victory here by a field goal. And they'll get another road date next week. Meanwhile, for the Seahawks, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll get a home date next week against the Detroit Lions. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.